Okay, great. I would like to welcome everybody who is here today. I can see a few names in the house already. I've said a warm welcome to everyone. I'm going to say that again. I'd like to say you're welcome for being with us in today's interview conversation. It's courtesy of the Institute of Network Marketers. And this is something we're doing to ensure that there's knowledge and information about our industry out there in the public space. We don't want our narration to be handled by people who don't know the industry. We want to, drive our own narratives and show the world exactly what we are, what we're made up of, and the kind of people that are in this industry. And we're going to, we're also doing this so that we have knowledge available for people for years to come. People who want to navigate their way into this industry, people who want to find out more about this industry. They can have access to a lot of information from top networkers on what it really means to be in this industry and how this can make a difference in their lives. Today, I have an amazing woman in the house, a beautiful bae, if I'm permitted to say. Okay, she's blushing, she's black, but she's blushing. But, just go ahead and introduce her, and then we'll take it on from there. Okay, so today in the house, we have Shayo. Alofe is a mom of 3 gorgeous children, a worshiper in music, and an entrepreneur. Shayo began her journey in network marketing 10 years ago with a health and wellness company. Without previous experience, she built a team of 4,000 plus within 9 months and hit the highest rank of that company. She earned her very first 6 figures in dollars in just 9 months of joining a network marketing company. I like stories like this. That success didn't last long, however, for a few reasons. Firstly, the company pulled out of the UK, and secondly, Shayo had not grown through personal development to the level of a 6-figure earner. Your income will always match your level of personal development, she says. After joining a few more companies and always emerging as one of the top leaders in the UK, she decided in 2016 to commit more to learning the skills that will help her grow and become one of the best. Since then, she has broken and set records in the companies she's been with. Presently, she's the first and only person at her rank in the UK, 1 out of 3 in Europe, and less than 10 in the world. She has earned multiple 6 figures in dollars and has a team of over 14,600, all within 2 years and 2 months. It is our passion to see others thrive again and use their pain and hurt as a fuel to find their purpose, just as she did. That's a story for another day. Maybe we'll get into a little of it today. She hosts a website where she chronicles her story, shayoblooms.com. Network marketing could be the vehicle that people will use to help them overcome their pains and their hurts. Please join me today with a rousing welcome for Shayo Alofe. Please help me say welcome. You're welcome in the window. Help me celebrate and say you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Help me welcome her today. Shayo, you are welcome.
Thank you, my bruv. Like I call you bruv. Hey, bruv.
Awesome. So today, there are so many questions in my head, but I like us to just start, just flow. Can you tell us, we've seen the profile, we've heard a little bit about where you've come from. And I'm particularly excited about the fact that you went all the way to the top and then went all the way to the ground to ensure that you learn so that you can go all the way to the top and stay there.
Yes, sir.
It's so amazing that, you're doing it. Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about your life before network marketing? Tell us, who were you? What was it like? What was the transition? Because somebody here is going to make that transition soon. And, they want to know, okay, so is this an NFA or, who is this person? Was she singing before she joined or what exactly was she doing? So please take it on from that.
Right. Thank you so much. It is an absolute honor to be here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story and to empower people, impact people, give hope to people, let them know that there is another way to make a living. You can live your dreams. You can achieve whatever you want to. You just need to find the right vehicle for you. So it is an honor to be here. I really appreciate you, my bruv, like I call you. Right. So to your question, how did I get into network marketing? What was my life like before? I was born and raised in Alofe, the cradle of the Yorubas. I was born and raised there by two parents that were both lecturers. My father was a professor of plant science. My mom, a PhD holder in microbiology. So I grew up in a home where academics was important. You needed to have your degree, you needed to go to school. And so I did that. I studied economics. I remembered when I was quite young, my father's friend came to visit once and he asked me, Shayo, what would you like to become when you grow up? And I don't know where this came from. I just blurted out, businesswoman. Now imagine a child of a professor in the 90s saying businesswoman. In fact, both of them looked at me thinking, should we go for deliverance? What is wrong with it now? Because at that time, when you say you wanted to become a businesswoman, what they saw was a market woman, right? And so to both of them, they were like, what happened to being a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or something like that? But I don't know where it came from. I had never seen business people. I didn't have them around me, but from a very young age, I'd always wanted to do something for myself. And so anyway, university time came, I went to study, I studied economics. And, you know, I didn't struggle to finish, but I came out with a 2-2. I came out with a 2-2. I wasn't so particular about academics, really. But anyway, I got my degree and then got into Lagos, served, and I served with a bank and got retained with that bank. And I stayed with them for a year before moving to the UK. When I came to the UK, I went into customer service, worked with different service companies, restaurants, stuff like that. You know, the odd jobs people do. And then I went into project management because I was told you could make a killing as a project management somebody, at least too professional. I said, okay, how do you do it? So I went to study Prince 2. I got my certifications and then I put my CV out there and I got my first role was in 2004. I remember getting that offer. I did not even attend an interview. Unbelievable. It was the program manager called me and said, this is what the project is about. This is what we're going to do. Can you do it? In my mind, I was like, I'll do it. Right? So that was how I got my first role. I got into project management. And yes, I was in that industry for 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. I kept on doing it. But it was whilst on maternity leave in 2004 that sorry, what am I saying? No, that's not true. So I got into project management. I kept on doing that. And then 2010, 2009, I visited a friend that had just had a baby and her tummy was flat. And I was like, girl, how did you make that happen? And she told me about some garments she used. I said, I need that garment in my life, like yesterday. And she wasn't forthcoming. So I just went on Google and typed in weight loss garment, weight loss girdle. And of course, a popular name of a nail marketing company came up. And I thought, okay, I'll try these products. I reached out, was going to order from someone in the US. I changed my mind, looked for the name of the company in the UK, found a name and a number, contacted the person, ordered some products. 2010, beginning of 2010, she called to say my products had arrived from the US. And I thought, well, she was going to drive 2 hours to bring it to my house. I said, you know what? I'm going to make this worth your while. Because driving down for 2 hours, what if I got a few friends to come to mine? And, you know, if they check what you have, and if they see what, you know, they want it, maybe they'll join as well. Or maybe they'll buy some from you. Now, bearing in mind, she had told me about the business and I told her I wasn't interested. I just wanted the product for myself. She was trying to sell me on this. I was trying to sell her on something else I was doing. So when she came to my house, that day, 10 of my friends showed up. I invited 50. I'm intentionally mentioning names, I'm sorry, not names, numbers, so people understand some of the way things work in network marketing. I sent a text to 50 people, 10 people showed up, right? Now, 10 came, and each of these ladies started trying these garments. They were super excited. They watched the video. At the end of it, 6 of them decided to sign up as distributors. I was like, what? I'm not even a distributor myself. Hey, hold on a minute. So I went back to the lady. I said, okay, I know I said I wasn't interested in the business, but can I change my mind? Considering that these 6 people are my contacts, it's not fair, right? So she said, yes, that's fine. Become a distributor and they will be your business partners. And that was how I got involved in network marketing. It wasn't planned. I didn't really go look out for it. I just wanted to try some products. And I saw the impact the products were having on people like me. And I knew that if other women all over the world saw these products, they would want to be a part of it. To me, that was a no-brainer. So I got started on day one. I signed up 6 people with me on day one. This was February 2010. Wow. And, you know, my profile tells the remaining of the story. So that's how I got involved in network marketing.
Interesting. And, you know, I was writing there that you signed yourself up.
I saw it. I saw your comment.
You know, interesting.
That's right.
Interesting. Okay, good. So you were up to a good start and then it went boom. From your profile.
It did.
Okay.
Yes, it went boom. Yeah, go on.
Okay, great. So I'd like you to, you know, just take us through that journey. I want to understand, and I'm sure people want to understand as well. So I think this is going deeper for people who are already in network marketing, who feel, you know, okay, I can go boom, and then it will still not be boom. And you made a very interesting statement in your profile. You said, it's one thing to earn 6 figures. It's one thing for your personal development to be at that level. So what exactly, you know, what exactly made you, what did you discover, or what did you observe, and why was this need to say, you know what, I needed to grow this, I needed to become better, you know, basically rework your inner game?
Right. So thank you so much. That's a great one. So yes, because you see, now marketing companies go through different phases, right? You know, they go through momentum. If you join at the time a company is going through momentum, you're most likely going to make a lot of money if you are hardworking. That does not mean you know what you're doing. That does not mean you have the skills. That does not mean you can carry things through in the down times, because no company stays in momentum forever. No. So there will be times of momentum. There will be times where things just go back down to normal, and there will be times they go below normal. You know what a lot of people do when it goes down to normal or below normal? They leave and go join another company. And they keep jumping and they keep jumping. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to paint myself as the righteous one, because I did that. I did it. I jumped. I was a jumper. Because that was what I thought. That was what I knew. That was how I thought you built this thing. Until later, when I started hearing from professionals, right? And what exposed me to professionals was I started attending generic events. I started attending events that were put together by people not in my own company. So I exposed myself to what was happening in the industry. And then I realized that, Shayo, wait though, you're a local champion. You know, there are higher heights. There are deeper things that you can accomplish, but jumping around is not the way to do it. So yes, in my first company, I joined at the right time. When I joined, they were not even open in the UK, right? So we joined as US distributors. We were bringing the products to the UK. We were paying for tax, we were paying for shipping, we were doing customs, we were paying all of those things. And then of course, Nigerians, you know, Nigerians, we're everywhere, right? So once I got involved, I started telling a few people, it was in Nigeria before we could say Jack Robinson. And so we did the same thing, signing up Nigerian partners as US partners or distributors, and we were responsible for taking their products to them and shipping. You can imagine the logistics, you can imagine the stress, you can imagine missing products, you can imagine double payment for customs, oh my goodness. I learned a lot of lessons in that company, right? One of them is to never open a country where the company has not gone itself. That's a lesson. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about. So I did that, right? And because of the excitement, because we were in momentum, because the product was amazing. Now, bearing in mind, even the flagship product was not a product you could buy every single month. Hello? I'm talking to somebody here. Despite the fact that that product was not something you could buy every single month, it created an immediate surge in the market. Everybody wanted it. And of course, because they wanted it, they could see the success stories. Now, the company had an amazing compensation plan. It was incredible. And so because they saw that success story, a lot of people trooped in. They wanted to join the business. They wanted to do it as well, right? But then after a while, things started flattening because how many garments are you going to wear in a month? Hello? You
Mm.
can't keep buying garments every single month. There had to be something else you're buying every single month. Of course, the company had nutritional supplements, right? Which we were using every single month. But to be honest, we were crazy about the garment, not the nutritional supplement. We didn't really focus on that. We didn't understand. We didn't have the knowledge, right? We didn't understand why you needed supplements. We were not teaching people that. We were just excited about the compensation plan. Power match, something bonus, 100% matching bonus. Whatever you earn, I earn. Boom. We were just going. But then it got to a point that the business had to stabilize.
Yeah.
Right? It has to stabilize. And so when it did, we weren't getting as many signups. A lot of people weren't buying as many garments anymore. So we started seeing our income drop. And so people began to think, there's something wrong with the company. This thing is not good again. This company has just started. This is the in thing. Get market share. Come and get market share. Oh, yeah, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
So I learned that. But then I started attending generic events. And I had always been intrigued by passive income, right? Something that just keeps coming. You finish, you work for it a while ago, but then it just keeps coming. Residual income, right? And I realized that the best way to secure your residual income in network marketing is to be with one company for as long as possible. That is how you build a solid residual income. And, when I heard about this guy called, I don't know if I can mention his, I think Jeff Roberti. He's the top earner in network marketing. Well, he was. I think maybe some people have overtaken him now, but at some point, he was the top earner. He had earned over $100 million commission. One human being, one paying, $100 million in commissions. But guess what? He's been with his company for 30 years. 30. He's been with one company for 30 years. So when I heard that, I said, that is the cocoa. Find one company with products that work. The products have to work, no doubt about that. Find one company with products that work with a fair compensation plan. Sit your behind down. Put your head down, focus and work. No distractions. Don't look at anything else. Somebody say, this new company, just block it. I don't look at nothing. If you come to me with another company, I block you instantly. To me, it is wrong. It is actually wrong. It is disrespectful, because you see that I'm actively building in a company and then you come to me with another company. That is being disrespectful. You don't have respect for me. So I just block you. That's it. So if you can do that, if you can focus in one company and build, I'm telling you, you will hit it big time. Back to you. I talk too much. Let me keep quiet. Back to you.
No, please feel free, flow. That's good stuff. Now, so very good. So you realize that you need to do personal development and grow yourself.
Yeah.
You mentioned something while you were talking. You said you've been, intrigued by passive income, residual income. And I think that brings me to the next question, to say, if you want to compare network marketing with your initial career, what are the, how does it compare? What are the differences? Why is this a better way?
Oh my God. If I was going to say it in Yoruba, you are comparing sleep and death. There's no comparison. there's no comparison. Firstly, I am doing what I enjoy. I absolutely love what I do. So it's not work for me. Now, some people think when they come into network marketing, it's going to be less work, less hours, less sacrifice, less focus, less discipline, less all of that. No, it's actually going to be times 10. You're going to work harder. You're going to sleep less. You're going to put in more effort. You're actually going to spend way more money, right? At the very beginning. But if you absolutely love what you're doing, it will not feel like work. And, the best way to do it is to tie your network marketing business to your purpose, to your passion. Make a connection between both of them. If you can do that, that will keep you going in the times that you don't feel like doing anything, because your passion, your purpose wakes you up. It keeps you up. That's your alarm clock, really. So banking, I was in banking, right? or customer service or project management. The money was good, right? But at a point, I wasn't fulfilled. Because yes, you get the money. Yes, you buy stuff. But then it's not stuff that gives you fulfillment.
True.
It's the impact you're making.
True.
And I wasn't making the
Is that
impact allows me to make such impact. So that's the first comparison. The second one is I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing it on my own terms. I wake up when I have finished sleeping, not when one alarm clock wakes me up. Right? So when in the banking, you wake up when the alarm, in fact, you don't even sleep, or you sleep 2 hours. So you have to get up early to get into traffic, to get to work and stuff like that. But in network marketing, I wake up when I want to wake up. My time is my time. I do whatever I want to do with whoever I want to do it with, whenever I want to do it. In banking or in project management, I was still working for somebody. My time wasn't mine. They needed to tell me when I could have a break. They needed to tell me when I could go on holiday. In project management, if it was not going to impact on the project deadlines, hello. So there were things, my time wasn't mine. But here, my time is mine. Right? So money, oh my goodness. In banking, you can't earn residual income. Where are you getting it from? Is it your money? It's not. And your money is capped though. You can't overwork to get a higher salary. You can't say, this week, I'm going to work 24 hours all through so that my salary will be times 5. Well, it's not in now marketing. You do that, oh my goodness, it's unlimited, because you will earn the money now and it will still continue to pay you as part of your residual income.
True.
So those are the key differences I can bring out right now.
Okay, great. Now, you've broken records, achieved phenomenal things. You've broken records. You're top 1 in UK, top 3 in Europe, top 10 globally in the industry, in the company that you're driving currently. And I'm sure there are people who joined before you who are not doing so well. So I think one of the myths that we bust regularly here is that it's not a function of how early you joined. So the people that joined first and the people that, it's not, it has nothing to do with time.
That's right.
But it does have to do with some skill sets. It does have to do with some success parameters, success factors. Can you share with us, the skill sets you think are required or you believe are required, and the secret success sauce that you have been using? Let's go public with it.
The concoction.
The concoction.
Okay. So the first thing is, it's your mindset. The first thing has to be your mindset. You have to have the right mindset, the mindset of an entrepreneur, not the mindset of an employee. A lot of people are coming from that. They're making that transition, from the first half of the cash flow quadrant, right, to the other half. And you also need to change your mindset, because as an employee, you are told what to do. You wait for instructions. These are your deliverables for this month or this week or today. In now marketing, if you do that, you will stay forever. You have to get to the point where you are self-motivated. Something wakes you up, something drives you, something pushes you. You need to give yourself dreams that scare you. When I joined my current company, I decided I was going to be number 1 from day 1. I said, well, okay, they've been in the UK for a while. I've seen some people, I've heard of some stories, but I'm going to go past all of them. I'm going to get to number 1. And it's not because of pride or arrogance. It's just because I know what I carry. And I just want to be the best of me. And I know the best of me is being that. And I know that when you are the best of you, it opens doors. It makes you do things that others couldn't do. You can help more people when you are the best version of yourself. And so the first thing is mindset. You also need, as part of that mindset, you need to focus on the right things every single day. If it's not going to add to you, if it's not going to fuel you, if it's not going to push you towards your goal, it is a distraction. There's so much drama you could be a part of. And many of us we get caught up in those dramas, so many of them. And before you know it, you found out that you've spent 4 hours going back and forth on somebody's story that has nothing to do with your bank account.
Mm.
Nothing.
Mm.
So we need to learn to put our energy on income producing activities.
Mm.
Right? Will this add to my bank account? Will this get me a new distributor or a new customer? Will this help me build my team? Will this develop me? Will this make me a better person, a better leader?
Mm.
Right? So all of that. Also, what you say, what you think, I don't want to go too much into law of attraction. That's something else. But that's something I believe in totally, completely, and I practice. So
go into it. Go into it. You can do a summary. So
the
if
law of
somebody's
attraction.
thinking,
Well,
what's that? Yeah. Follow the conversion.
Well, basically, the law of attraction is you believing that you can have whatever it is you want, right? And it's not just believing it. It's what you feel, what you say, and your thoughts, all of that together. Because many of us, especially believers, Christians, right? We know the right things to say. We say it, but we don't believe what we're saying. Because if we believed what we're saying, our actions would be different. And so that is the test. If you believe what you're saying, you're going to take actions that support your belief, right? So the law of attraction just says, you attract who you are, you attract what you think about. Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you give your focus to is what comes into your life. And that thing is so true. It is 100% true. I have been practicing it consistently since like 2017. And I see this happens in my life. Sometimes it is scary how true this is, right? Whatever you focus on, you will create it. You will create it. So I use that a lot in my life, for my children, for my friends, in business. I do whatever I'm focusing on is what would happen. I just know it's a matter of time, but it will happen. So that is the mindset. Is that goes to part of the mindset, right? Another skill you need, you've got to have a long-term vision. This is not something you want to say, let me see how it goes for 6 months or 1 year. Let me see, maybe 1.5. Let's see how it goes. No, this is not something you see that way. It's something you commit to for a long time. A friend of mine and a mentor of mine, Fraser Brooks, he said in his book, I Dare You, he said that you need to look into network marketing like you are going into a marriage. You never go into a marriage and say, you see, I will love my partner as long as they're nice to me for the next 6 months, 1 year. You see, let's just see how they behave. You see, the next 6 months to 1 year, let's see their behavior. You never go into marriage with that mindset. You go into a marriage thinking this is for life. This is for life. I'm going to make this work for life. I'm going to do whatever it is to make this work. That is how you should go into a marriage. I hope that's how you went into yours, but that's how you should go into marriage. And he said that is how you should go into a now marketing venture too. It's commitment. You need to commit to it from day one. So that's another skill. Another one is consistency. I learned this one in 2018 when I attended GoPro in Vegas with Eric Warren. At the end of that event, a lot of my team members are on tonight. And, Dream Builders, I give you a shout out. You guys have blown me away. Thank you so much for coming on. I love you, love you, love you. Right? 2018, December, I was at GoPro in Vegas. And Eric Warren, at the end of it, I sat there, my bro. I sat at that event. I was looking at people. You see, they won. He said, people that have earned $1 million. No, he started from 100,000. If you're earning $100,000 a year in your network marketing business, stand up. I sat down there. I was looking at all of them. They stood up. He said, if you're earning 200,000, remain standing. If you're earning 300, so he kept on. Okay. 6 revolution team members. Okay, I see you. Some of them are complaining. I didn't holler. I give you love, oh, my family all over the world. I see you. SRT. Boom. That's how we do it. I love you. You know it. So, and then he kept on going. If you're earning 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 a year, not one time, a year. Keep standing. 700, 1 million. Hey, I shall start down there. I was looking at all of them. At the end, when it got to 1 million, quite a number of people were still standing. Hi! And I sat down there, I was looking at all of them, and I looked very closely, my brother, as in I looked at all of them, and I noticed that none of them had 2 heads.
It's only one.
Only one head. I said, hey, Lobato, if it's just one head they have, then I can do whatever it is they're doing. And at the end of that event, Eric Worre gave an amazing closing speech. I don't even know what it was from that speech. I was in tears. I was crying. And I remember doing a voice note to my leaders in tears. It was a video, not even voice note, it was a video, WhatsApp video to my leaders. As I said, I don't know about you, but me, I am tired of being tired. Now I am ready to give this whatever it's going to take. Eric Worre said that you have heard a lot of things in these 2 days. He said, what you need is consistency. Take one thing and decide to be consistent for the next 12 months. By the time you come back 12 months from now, you will amaze yourself. My brother, I left that place with that determination. I told my leader, I said, I am ready to be consistent. Whatever it's going to take, I will build this business consistently every single day. I will show up per day. People will know daily that I'm building my business. And I did. My brother, it took me less than 90 days to hit the very high rank in my company. Less than 90 days. Eric Worre said 12 months. It took me less than 90 days. Less than 3 months. Consistency. That is another thing. A lot of people don't have that. We're not consistent. We are hot today and cold tomorrow. We are hot for 1 week and then we are cold again. You can't do that. For you to succeed in network marketing, you've got to be hot every single day. And I know that life happens. Things will happen to you that will not make you hot. You had better find the source of the fire and be close to the source. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. You need somebody that has done what you want to do and follow them. If they go right, go right. If they go left, go left. If they say you should be jumping, be jumping. Many of us, we are too educated for our own good. I'm a professor, I am a PhD holder. When I went to university, you were still in diapers. I understand, I get it. However, we need to be humble and we need to learn from those that have accomplished what we want. That's another thing I learned in this industry. A lot of people I have learned from don't even have a first degree. What does it matter? Is that what I'm eating? Is that what puts one with the first degree or the 2 degrees I have? What am I doing with the money? What has that done for me? But if I want to succeed in this industry, I've got to be humble and learn from the people that have done what I want. If they've done it, then I can, if I follow them, right? If they've done it, if I follow them and do as they do, I will achieve what they've achieved as well. Find yourself a mentor and be humble. I've shared a few, right?
Yep.
That's enough.
Okay, good. So there's something you mentioned that I think you need to put a little more flesh on.
Right, okay.
And that's consistency.
Right.
So, consistency, be hot every day. I think it's still, it can sound, it can sound in the air. I know the kind of grind that you put into. So can you give us examples of what consistency means? What do you do daily? What do you, as in, what don't you get tired of doing?
Okay.
So that we can understand what consistency is here.
All right. Okay. Awesome. So, consistency, about building your business, there are specific things you have to do on a daily basis that will move your business forward. The first thing, you have to be a product of your product. Every single day, you must use your product. You must use your product. You cannot be promoting a product that you are not using, and use it in a way that people see you. Because that's marketing too, right? Use it in a way that people see you. If you're one that goes to the gym, take it with you and use your product whilst you're at the gym. Let them see what you are mixing together. It's the beginning of a conversation. If you run, if you walk, if you're at work, put it on your table. Let it be conspicuous. Let people ask you, what is that? Okay? So be a product of your product, number one. Another thing you've got to do daily is you have to talk to people. You have to reach out to people. We are in a people business, right? You need people. You need people. Some people join and say, I don't like people. I don't have a lot of contacts. Hello? You can't succeed in network marketing without people. You need people. If you don't have people around you now, you had better start doing it now. Start creating the contact. Start building the contact. Now, some people assume that it's only extroverts that do well in network marketing. That is not true. Introverts do well as well. Introverts, they like keeping to themselves. They'll stay indoors. They don't like going out. They also do well. You just find a way that works for you. Thank God for social media. Introverts, you can stay behind your computer and laptop and phone and meet people all over the world. That is no longer an excuse, right? So connect with people, meet with people every single day. Introduce your business to people. That's the way they're going to know what you're doing. Introduce your business to people every single day. Find a way to do that, right? If your company runs presentations every single day, plug into that. If they have pre-recorded videos or webinars, plug into that. Make sure you have some place you are sending people to every single day. This guy, I share this story a lot. What's his name? Britt, the first millionaire in Amway. Britt is his last name. What's his first name? I don't remember. That guy, Britt guy. They asked him, Bill Britt, that was his name. They asked him, what is your secret? What's your secret in network marketing? He was one of the people that first earned $1 million in network marketing. He was with Amway. What's your secret? He said, there is no secret. He said, there is no secret. He said, I just showed the plan to 1,200 people. I'm talking numbers now. I just showed the plan to 1,200 people. Listen to this. 900 said no. 900 said no. 300 said yes. Out of the 300, I think was 135 registered, something like 181, something like that. Out of the 300, 181 registered, or 135, either, right? He said out of those, only 35 did anything at all. So people can register and not do anything.
Word.
Out of those, only 35 did anything at all. He said, out of the 35, 11 made me a millionaire. He found 11 people to make him a millionaire. You know the problem with a lot of us? We want to get our 11 from talking to 11. No, it doesn't work. Look at where he started. He talked to 1,200 to get the 11 that made him a millionaire. It is a numbers game, guys. It is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the better for you, right? The better for you. You need to talk to a lot of people. A lot of people. Show your plan. 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 Every single day, be consistent. When I chose to be consistent in 2018, I decided I was going to be running presentations every single day. Nothing was going to stop me. The only day I didn't do presentations was Saturdays, because I knew our Nigeria people, they go for O1 day. Nobody will attend presentations. So I didn't do on Saturdays, but every single day I ran presentations every single day. I had been doing it before, right? I've been doing it before. When I joined my company, March 2018, my upline did the presentations for me like about 2 weeks. Afterwards, I said, I'm ready. I want to start doing this by myself. And I started doing it from then, every single day, 8 p.m. every day. I was running WhatsApp presentations. The only day I didn't do it was Saturday. There were times that maybe for family commitments and stuff or emergencies, I couldn't do it. I had 2 or 3 people that would jump in and do it for me. But I did that till about November by myself. February till November, every single day. That is consistency, right? And then by November, I said to my leader, I said, it's okay, you people, you're now leaders, you're now making leadership money, start running presentations for yourself, for your team members. And so I equipped my leaders and we started doing it as well. But you know what has now happened as a result of that? On my team, we have about between 4 and 6 presentations every single day on my team, being done by different leaders all over the world. That is consistency. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, that makes it very clear. So somebody's not thinking consistency means, it's the word consistency. It means doing stuff daily and ensuring that you're showing up daily. Very good. There's another thing you said that I hear a lot of people say, and I want you to give it a little more flesh as well so that it's real. It's not esoteric.
Yeah.
You said find a mentor. Now, many times I go for seminars, I go to speak in different places, I go around, and somebody will come and meet me and say, sir, come and be my mentor. And I know they're joking, yeah? Because I know that after that meeting, nothing is going to happen. Yeah, they're not going to reach out. That nothing is really going to happen. So I just say, yes, this is my number, here's my email. Let's stay in touch. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Right. Okay. So yes, finding a mentor. You're gonna have mentors that know you, but you're gonna have more mentors that don't know you. Did you hear that?
Yeah, loud
You
and clear.
will have mentors that know you, but you're going to have more that do not know you. You can be mentored from afar, right? By people that don't even know you. You can follow people, you can learn from them, from their books, from their videos, from their trainings, from their postings on Facebook. There's a particular guy that has made the biggest impact in my network marketing career. He became my mentor before I physically met him in 2000. And I heard of him in 2015 or 2014 or so. And I started following him on Facebook, and I would just watch the way he posted about his team and the activities they were doing. And I thought, what a man, what a leader, right? So I started following him, and I would, whatever presentations they were doing, they used to do a lot of conference calls in the company back then, in the company I was talking about. Whatever conference calls he did and he puts the link on Facebook, I would secretly join. I would secretly join and just learn and learn and learn. Eventually, 2016, we had an opportunity to work together. He became my sponsor in a company I joined in 2016. And unfortunately, we didn't stay in that company for too long. But the time we worked together, let's say for about a year, I learned so much from this man. My goodness, I've never seen someone work as hard as him. And he had systems. Oh my God. He just knew the right things to say, and he was a workaholic. He had the perfect work ethic. If you're going to succeed in network marketing or even in any business at all, you must be extremely hardworking. Laziness is not going to cut it here. You've got to be extremely hardworking. This man said, you may be more talented than I am. You may be more gifted than I am, but you will never outwork me. You would never outwork me. So if you felt he wasn't talented or gifted or he didn't have the skills, he made up for it in hard work, grind, daily grind, right? So I had the opportunity to work with him eventually. Eventually, he got to know me, but he became my mentor from afar for years before I even got the opportunity to even message him. He became my mentor from afar, right? So mentoring is all about finding somebody who has what you want. Now, a lot of things have to align between you and your mentor. No, if you are the type of person that is very careful about the words you speak, about swearing and what you post on Facebook and all of those things, you can't choose someone who swears in every sentence to be your mentor. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because you're just going to be resenting the person. Why does this person just talk? Just talk anyhow. That won't work. So you need to find somebody whose values align with yours, right? Whose values align with yours. And I would add that you have to decide to be a person of integrity. In this industry, that will stay with you forever. If you are a person of integrity, that is what you're going to be known for. That will precede you. Right? People will, before you even talk, they will say, oh, he's that kind of a person. She's that kind of a person. If you mark yourself out like that, people will want to be around you. People like straightforward people of integrity. They'll want to be around you. They want to do business with you. So find a mentor like that as well, because your values will be aligned in that regard. If you're a person of integrity and you go to somebody who is just showing off that they've made $7 million a month, but you know that they are doing dubious ways of making that money, it's not going to work. So you need to find somebody that your values are in alignment, but you may not have access to them initially, right? Because of, whatever reasons, they may not even be in your company. You may not have access to them initially. But, start following them. I started following Mr. Deolu Akinyemi years before we finally met. I was following him on Facebook. I was stalking him. And I would read his post, for years. Eventually, I reached out to him. Maybe he reached out to me. I don't know. I think it was me. I'm the forward person. I think I reached out to him and I was like, bro, what is this thing you're doing? And we worked together for a while. Mr. Deolu Akinyemi is also my mentor. So you can have a lot of mentors, guys. You don't just need one. You can have a lot of mentors. They can mentor you through different seasons in your life. That you can have a mentor that is your day-to-day mentor. That person is probably a sponsor, an upline on your team, right? And then you can have an industry mentor. I have a few of those industry mentors. We're not in the same company, but I can reach out to them every now and again just to learn from them and get some advice from them. So you can have that as well. Does that help?
Very well. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, so we're taking it gradually to closure. Please, if
Okay.
you have questions, put your questions in the Q&A. We're going to take a few questions. So you
Right.
can put your questions there. We may not be able to take more than, more than 5 or thereabouts. So quickly rush your questions in. Ask solid questions. There's been a lot that's been talked about. Shaya has been on fire. So please ask your questions. I want to ask, somebody's out there wondering, who is this industry for?
Right.
Who should give this a look? Who should consider this? I know how, and I don't know if it happened to you, but there was a time in my life where I felt I'm too valuable for this industry. You know, um, let me do my career in HR. Let me be doing my
Right.
corporate. What's network marketing? Is
Uh-huh.
that even is that for serious people?
Right.
So today we're standing in, we're looking out. We've been there, done that, bought the t-shirts. We're in here. We see
Right.
what it looks like. Who is this industry for? Yeah.
Great question. Great question. Now, I'm the opposite of you. I
Okay.
didn't like no career, nada.
Okay. Go.
From a young age, I didn't want to work for anybody, right? I didn't like the idea of being a career woman. That annoyed me. I didn't want to have to go to work and sit at a desk and just be staring at a computer and making small conversations with people that don't really care about me. For me, it was a no-no right from the very beginning. So now marketing has always been appealing for me because I'm a people person. I love people. And I would share whatever works for me, regardless. If I get paid, if I don't get paid, I will tell everybody. That's just how I am. So when I found out that that is actually the principle of network marketing, I said, I was made for network marketing. Network marketing and I were made for each other, right? Because it just fits into my personality 100% perfectly. So I have never had to feel that, oh, I'm too good for network marketing, or it's not for someone like me, or it's for a particular kind of people. No, it's not. Network marketing is for anybody and everybody. You can actually do well in network marketing regardless of your background, regardless of your educational certifications, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your location or country, whatever. It makes no difference. Network marketing is for anybody and everybody who wants to have a vehicle that can help them earn residual income. Anyone that wants to be stinkingly wealthy, network marketing is for you. Network marketing is for you.
Okay, great. So this has been a journey of like 10 years for you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking back over the last 10 years, I'm sure there are many things you can look at and say these are accomplishments. These are the things I've achieved, I've done, I've seen. Which of them are you most proud of? Which one are you most excited about? What do you think about and you feel, man, thank God I ventured this way. Thank God I'm in this path. Thank God I'm in this industry.
For me, is the opportunity to reach people from all over the world and just connect with people and just have those awesome connections that start off as prospects and then business partners and then friends and then family. Oh my goodness. For me, it's just amazing. It's only in network marketing you can find that. And I have been blessed. I've been surrounded by amazing people, incredible people from all over the world. All the years I've been in network marketing, I have met those people. They have been just awesome. So I have a number of them that are family now. They're not just friends or business partners. We are family. We are we. Right?
Yeah.
So yes, that has been the greatest one for me. And I'm thankful for network marketing.
Okay. Now there's something I want to touch on before I begin to entertain questions as well. Okay. And maybe, you said maybe it's a story for another day. But I think, I think people are able to connect a lot more when there's a little bit of our stories, a little bit of, okay, I'm not, I have what I've had to battle. I've had my own wars. I've had my own, those kind of things. So you mentioned, I said, that this can be a tool for people who are, having some pain and they're hurting. Network marketing can be the vehicle that drives them out of that and drives them into their full potential. Can you just, like 3 minutes, just
3 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Quickly, 3 minutes. Right. So you are listening to a girl that met this guy in university, final year, and thought, I have met my life partner, I've met the one made for me. right? And I gave him my all. We got married, got 3 kids. We shouldn't have gotten married, but because I'm a Ruth, you know Ruth, Abokoku, I'm a Ruth. So, well, we got married, but there was physical violence, there was domestic abuse in the marriage. We were married for 13 years, and there was that for 9 years. And I stayed on, and I kept staying, and I kept, looking for ways to help. We attended counseling. My brother here knows some of the story at the time, right? We did everything that we thought could help. I gave it my all. We went for deliverance. Oh gosh, talk about it. I did everything you would think would make something work, would make someone love you and treat you right. But none of it worked. None of it worked. And so for 13 years, I was in there. And so 2016, I decided I was better than this. I decided I deserved more. I decided I had given 13 years of my life. It's time to do something for me. It's time to do what's best for myself and my children. I could no longer watch my children suffer for what they did not actively ask to be a part of, right? So I made the decision to walk away in 2016 and finally got divorced in 2017, January. But that is my story. That has been my journey. Now, when I finally came public about my story, when I went public about my story, people couldn't believe it because they thought, what? You've been going through all that, all these years, and you were doing this and that in network marketing. How did you do it? How could you do it? And it was because I had to find an outlet for my love, for my attention, for my strength, for everything I had in me that I couldn't give to this one man I wanted to give everything to, but just kept on throwing it back at me. I had to find another outlet. And for me, it was business. For me, it was network marketing. For me, it was the people. And it so happened that I finally realized that God had been preparing things that way because network marketing became the platform for me to reach the people I was designed to reach, the people that I had to empower, the woman that has been battered, broken, and bruised, the woman that had been told was not good for anything by the people that are supposed to love her the most, the woman that has, curled up there thinking, I want this to end right now. I want to end it. I'm not worth anything. I finally realized that network marketing was a platform for me to speak to that woman and let her know that you've got greatness in you. There is a treasure in you. It doesn't matter what name they've called you. If God hasn't called you that name, that is not your name. And your past does not have to be your future. Your past doesn't have to define you. And so, yes, that is my story. But I'm great. I'm happy. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me.
Amen.
I'm in a great place. I love my life.
I know. I know. I just felt somebody out there may be able to connect with realizing that, if it's better to, rather than stay at home and bottle it and die inside and be depressed, why don't you go out there, do something, add value, love life, and make the most of things. Okay, great. There are a few questions here, about 3 questions. I'll just like to run through them quickly. Someone is asking, CNI Success Life is saying, great one about commitment to network marketing as a lifetime. But how does one manage companies with issues?
Good question. Okay, what kind of issues are we talking about? Something happened recently, and I was sharing with a few people that your company owes you 2 things. 2 things. Great product and compensation plan. If the products continue to work and the compensation plan, they keep paying you, everything else is a distraction as far as I am concerned. That is me. I don't want to know if the CEO is sleeping with the secretary's granddaughter. What's my business with that? That's his or her life. I didn't join the company for that. Right? So I don't want to know anything happening in their personal life or their values or whatever. I am here for business. And I can do my business regardless of what's happening in the leadership. Right? So if the products continue to work and if the company continues to pay me, I am fine. And so when you say, what do you do with companies that have issues? If the issues are not those 2 things, I don't think there's a problem. That's me. That's the way I see my life.
On the money. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Someone is asking here, Olufomi Oyelami says, apart from network marketing, do you do something else?
No. This is what I do full time. This is my life. This is my life. And it keeps me so busy. I don't sleep like until 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I can't do anything else. This is all I do. But, I hope to, do other things at some point. Well, I've written a book. Is that something else? That's something, right?
Yeah, well.
But also it's on network marketing.
I think people just try and, we try and put ourselves in boxes. Do you understand? You are living your life, man. And you're enjoying yourself. Yes. So your ministry is happening through this channel. You're writing your book through this channel. You're loving people through this channel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know what people call anything else. you know.
Exactly.
I think life is very complicated and interesting. Okay, somebody says, I love to do network marketing full time, but the challenge is initial or short run sustainability. How best can I make switch from career into full-time network marketing?
Hey, very good question. Excuse me, please. Over the years, you see, some people have preached that, you can leave your job and just focus in your network marketing business and da-da-da. I don't preach that. I don't encourage that. This is what I believe. Before you make that switch full-time, make sure that your network marketing business is paying you consistent residual income. I'm not talking about bonus. So bonus is different. Residual, as in the money coming in from monthly customer orders. Make sure that amount covers your expenses times 2 or times 3, safe. Make sure you can put something away, right? Make sure that is coming consistently from your network marketing business before you even decide to go full-time. When I went full-time, I didn't do that. I went full-time because I was contracting and my contract came to an end and my boss was talking about renewing it. Don't worry. In fact, don't worry, don't bother to renew. In fact, that company, 2010, in July of that year, I had earned $40,000 in 1 month. I said, don't worry about it. What are you renewing? Leave it alone. I'm not going back. But, like I said, that company had to withdraw from the UK. And so I went through a period or periods where I didn't have the finances I needed, right? To support me, my family. I didn't, I went through periods like that. But I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for my wonderful sister. She has been a rock, right? And she was there for me to support me financially as a married woman with 3 children. And it was because I think I made that transition not at the right time, right? So, but I tried to go back. I tried to find a job. They just won't hire me, In fact, they didn't even call me for interview. Talk less of hiring. They didn't even see me. But every time I tried to go back, I found another opportunity. And so I just decided, Shayo, it looks like you're stuck with this network marketing thing. You better give it your all and just become a multiple 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner. Just keep going. So for those that are wondering, how do you make the transition? Don't be in a hurry. Make sure that what you're earning from a network marketing business consistently pays like times 2, times 3 what you're earning from your job. Only at that time should you consider going permanent. That would be my advice.
Excellent. One last question says person is mentioning the issues now.
Okay.
Saying the issues is that the companies changed their compensation plan.
All right.
And eventually failed out like most in cryptocurrencies.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know much about crypto. I didn't get involved with it intentionally. So I can't say much. But if they change their compensation plan now, that is even a tricky one, because I have even been with companies that they changed they had to change the compensation plan so it could work for more people.
More people, yeah.
So it could work for more people. So if that is the case, is the intention behind the compensation plan you need to focus on, I think. Yeah. So if the intention is to help more people, then it is a positive thing. If the intention is so that only the top earners and the owners make more money, then you can start questioning it. So if that is why they've changed it, then I won't say that alone is a good reason to move. Yeah. Except, of course, there's more.
Yeah. Okay, very good, Shayo. Thank you very much. And I, if I can add a little cent there, I think also we need to investigate very well what really can be used for network marketing. You mentioned something initially about the company you joined and the product wasn't consumable, so you buy it once, everybody buys it once, and that's it. Reality is the future of that kind of enterprise is already pegged, because you need something that is consumable. You need something that you can be taking in. That's what creates the money. It's a business. It has to do with moving volumes of products.
That's
If the
right.
volume is not moving, then yeah, it won't be sustainable.
That's right.
Okay. I think it's been awesome tonight. I think it's been loads of lessons. There have been a few lines that people are playing with in the comment section. Maybe I can allow all the audience to play with the statement. So there's a tweetable. There are a few comments today that have been tweetable or retweetable. You can just share them. Just say the one line that stuck with you. Just share that one line. As Shayo also gives us one-liner. One of the one-liners that I'm seeing in the comment box, somebody who says, if you join network marketing, you may not be sleeping early. Is full-time commitment. Is there any, parting shot today? Just, something for people to mull over as they go?
Well, if you're going to do it well. Give it your best. Decide to become the best at it. Is because it's only the best that change the world. I know Steve Jobs says it's the crazy ones, but then the crazy ones are usually the best ones as well. So it's actually the best ones that change the world. If you want to leave a legacy, if you want to make impact, decide to be the best at what you're doing. Decide to become the best version of yourself. Don't get tired of learning. Don't get tired of developing yourself. You've got to love to be better. You've got to love to learn from other people. You have to be sure that, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to decide that, the day you stop learning is when you die. Simple. The day you stop learning, you die. And you don't want to die. You want to live forever. I want to live forever. I don't know about you. I want to live forever. Yeah. In physical body, I know it's limited. But then, the things I've done, my name, I want that to stay forever. So you have to be open to learning, to becoming a better version of you every single day. And just become a better human. Just become a better human. If you're a better human, you're going to do well in network marketing. Be kinder, be more loving, be more compassionate. Love people genuinely. Do the right things. We all know the right things to do. It's just easier not to do it. It's easier to yell at that person. It's easier to gossip about that person. It's easier to make that person feel less than us. It's easier. But do the opposite. Do the opposite. I dare you to do the opposite. I dare you to make someone feel good about themselves every single day. I dare you to tell your nanny, the person that looks after you, looks after your children, give them a positive word every single day. The people that cannot give you anything back, they can't pay you back, I dare you to make their life better. Just be a better human. And when you're a better human, it covers every area of your life.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Shayo. I think it's been amazing having you tonight. Like I said, you're always ready. So, so that's good.
Enjoyed it though. Enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. I think we're going to do this again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think there's some unwritten chapters that we still need to explore into your book. Okay, it's been fun tonight. So, everyone, I'd like to say, nice having you all here. I'm sure a lot of people showed up to hear Shayo. A lot of people showed up, from different places also to listen as well. People are also listening to this on the Institute's Facebook page. We have about 13,000 people there now. We're looking forward to celebrating 15,000 soon. And it's all about ensuring that the narration that we have out there is the correct narration. People hear the right thing about this industry. People are just coming on board, learn how to do this well. The sky is big enough for all the birds to fly. The world is made up of about 6 billion plus people, and not even 1 billion of them is in network marketing yet. So I think there's a lot of ground to cover. There are many people to talk to. Don Filer says 95% of the people you will ever meet need to be in this industry. So I think there's a lot more that we can all do. There's a lot of value in collaboration, in sharing knowledge like this, getting exposure to hearing and learning. Thank you very much, Shayo. It's been fun having you around. I can see people thanking you. They're saying thank you for sharing tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, good. So let's take, let's